లైక్ టెక్
Yeah.
వండర్స్ ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి.
Exactly.
Cool.
ఐ గెట్ టు నో
లైక్
తెలుగు.
చేయండి. లైక్ చేయండి,
లైక్ చేయండి,
షేర్ చేయండి,
షేర్ చేయండి,
మా ఛానల్ ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి.
మా ఛానల్ ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్
చేసుకోండి.
చేసుకోండి.
Today our guest is Mr. Aaryan from VI Developers, the co-founder and managing director of VI Developers and Tech Freedom. In the small age of 24 years, he has achieved unmemorable and uncreditable things and incredible things.
Yeah.
So, as a developer, I'm asking you this question not as a VI developer a team or a Tech Freedom team or Tech Wonders team or not in anything. As a developer, how do you suggest the eloquence? We need to stop using it on Android devices, or how the Google should be purchased, and what the things you are doing for the eloquence development, and how what you suggest to the team. Can you please go ahead? What's your motto to enter into the field, Aaryan? What's your motto and what's your aim, or what do you want to achieve in this field of programming, in this field of development and all?
My ultimate goal is to, work with the sighted peers and work with the sighted developers.
What is your biggest difficulty in the VI field when you addressed till now?
The initial plan of Tech Freedom was to, provide the accessible applications through our app store. Yeah.
The ultimate thing is our traffic of audience. We need to give the credit. We all do the content. We all give the best for them. If they receive us with the open arms, we can do more and more. We can achieve more and more.
I wasn't planned that way. I wasn't expected that much, but it's because of the because of my team members, my team members, supportive team members and users and partners like you guys, Tech Funders and other who has contributed a lot into this journey. So the credit goes to you, everyone, who has helped during the development phase, who is promoting our app, who is using our app, and most importantly our users. So credit goes to them. And since 2020,
Even Google also very interesting. We can able to understand it.
Google neural voices are good, but the problem is,
when can we expect Tech Freedom for iPhones?
okay, you have to feel like what do you like.
హలో వ్యూవర్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు టెక్ వండర్స్ యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్. సో ఇవాళ ఒక కొత్త ఇనిషియేటివ్తో మీ ముందుకు వచ్చాము. వీఆర్ ప్లానింగ్ ఎగ్జైటింగ్ పాడ్కాస్ట్. మేము ఒక ఎగ్జైటింగ్ పాడ్కాస్ట్తో మీ ముందుకు వచ్చాము. మన ఫస్ట్ పాడ్కాస్టే. ఈ పాడ్కాస్ట్ అనేది మనం ఇంగ్లీష్లోనే ఉంటుంది, కానీ చాలా మంచిగా అర్థమయ్యేటట్టుగా నీట్గా మనం మాట్లాడుకుందాం. ఏది కూడా ఎక్కడ కూడా హార్డ్ టర్మినాలజీ యూజ్ చేయకుండా కూడా నీట్గా మనం అందరికి అర్థమయ్యేటట్టు ఇంగ్లీష్లోనే మాట్లాడదాం. బికాస్ in our podcast today our guest is Mr. Aaryan from VI Developers, the co-founder and managing director of VI Developers and Tech Freedom. In the small age of 24 years, he has achieved unmemorable and uncreditable things and incredible things. So let's welcome Mr. Aaryan to our podcast. And welcome, Aaryan. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you so much, Mrs. Surya, and thank you so much the entire Tech Wonders team for providing me such beautiful opportunity. I'm really
Basically,
grateful.
first of all, we have Tech Wonders with Tech Freedom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it's noticeable.
And with us, we have Sham as well today. And Sham, go ahead first. So, let's call up Sham first. Sham, please go ahead.
ఎస్. సో ఫ్రెండ్స్, మన పైన సూర్య చెప్పినట్టే మన టెక్ ఫ్రీడమ్ మన రెగ్యులర్ లైఫ్ లో చాలా యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. అంటే లైక్ రీసెంట్ గా ఆండ్రాయిడ్ లైక్ విండోస్ లో కూడా రావడం జరిగింది, విండోస్ సిస్టమ్ లో. అలాగే లాంగ్ ఇయర్స్ అంటే 4 years నుంచి నియర్లీ ఆండ్రాయిడ్ సిస్టమ్ లో కూడా మనం యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం టెక్ ఫ్రీడమ్ ను. టెక్ ఫ్రీడమ్ లో డే బై డే కొత్త కొత్త ఫీచర్స్ అయితే వీళ్ళు తీసుకురావడం జరుగుతుంది. సో ఈ రోజు లైక్ కంప్లీట్ గా అసలు మన బ్రదర్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ కావచ్చు, సో వాళ్ళు ఏంటి అనేది మనం వన్ బై వన్ సూర్య విల్ ఇంటరాక్ట్ విత్ దెమ్. గో హెడ్.
So, Aryan,
Before
what is
we
your
start, before we
okay? Okay.
start, I have a small appeal for you, if you can do it.
Yeah, yeah,
In like as I'm speaking English and I'm not familiar
yeah,
with the Telugu, so I wanna
yeah,
express my deepest gratitude for the Telugu community. So can you translate this into the Telugu? Like I'm extremely
yeah.
sorry I can't speak the Telugu.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make you speak the Telugu until the end of the podcast. I'll make you tell the one word. So,
Great.
guys, Aryan sir is so happy with the Telugu community for Tech Freedom. So he was expressing his sincere gratitude. ఆయన చాలా సిన్సియర్ గ్రాటిట్యూడ్ ఆయన ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేస్తున్నారు మన తెలుగు కమ్యూనిటీకి. సో అది ఆయన చెప్పాలనుకుంటుంది. సో ద ఫర్దర్ పాడ్కాస్ట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బీ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్. సో హోప్ యూ ఆల్ అండర్స్టాండ్ అండ్ సపోర్ట్. So please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Activate bell icon for more updates, and please do subscribe. We are developers as well, and let's go ahead and start the podcast. So Aryan, what's your motto to enter into the field, Aryan? What's your motto, and what's your aim, or what do you want to achieve in this field of programming, in this field of development and all?
Frankly speaking, when I was 7 years old, I got my like I lost my entire vision. And since then, I was exploring something which can make me happy, which can, just keep me busy for a day, for a week, for a month. Because I'm that kind of a person. If I, try to dip into the topic, then I'll explore its bottom. So I'm that kind of a person. So I wanted something, and when I was 7 years old, 8 years old, I have started using my computer, and like I was using with the screen reader job access with speech at that time. But yeah, so but when I was 13 years old, I was sitting with my friend just after dinner, and he was just like 4 or 5 years elder than me, and he was pursuing the software engineering at that time. And he told me about this field, like you can create your own websites, you can create your own thing, and it was too much interested for me, and like it was interesting stuff, and I have explored further. So like my ultimate goal is to work with the sighted peers, and work with the sighted developers, and like as always, like each like every developer do, my dream job is the Android application engineer at Google for the Android development team. So it was it is my kind of a wild fantasy, you can say.
Oh, great, great. And at the age of 7, you started all these things, right? What is your biggest difficulty in this VI field? VI field
Yeah.
you addressed till now.
See,
What is the thing?
at my time, biggest difficulty was like in India, there were no so many developers, and if there were, those are not that much touchable, or like not that much available on the forums. Okay. So at the age of 13 years, I have started my development career, and I wrote my first program when I was 13 years old, and as I told you. So the biggest challenge for me was finding the accessible material. See, I'm coming from Gujarat, and my mother tongue is Gujarati, and the states which has the native language, you know very well, like you do have Telugu. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the second language is important, right? Because
Yes.
first language we do study the Gujarati, but second language I was pursuing the Hindi. So it was obvious that my English was not that much great, that much clear. Okay, so that's why I couldn't able to follow the blogs, and that's why I have started pursuing the YouTube videos and watching the YouTube videos and getting things done. But the thing was, YouTube videos were not that much accessible. Like in today's world, you can find some blind tutors as well, which who is teaching the programming on YouTube. But at that time, it wasn't, and it was too much difficult to, understand those phenomena and understand those concept without the help of accessibility. But I was lucky enough to find a good teacher for me you know, who taught me the entire programming. And for that, I must admit one thing. He, tried to, he has learned to use the screen reader first. So for me, he has learned the screen reader as well. So that was
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, even I want to share my personal experience in this. So now I even when I'm young, my parents, my mother and father learned screen readers first, braille first, and then they taught me how to use the screen readers, how to interact with them, how to interact with the braille, and all the things. When we are a specially able child, when we call the society called as a specially able child, really our family will be in so depression stage. So how your family handled that all things?
Well, I must be the luckiest person for this particular stuff. Like, I'm coming from the business family. My
Yeah,
grandpa is the businessman, and he is now retired. So he was the
yeah.
politician as well, and my father
Oh,
too.
yeah,
He is the businessman and politician. So I'm coming from that background of family. So my father always wanted me to do all the things as my sighted peers do. So like he always put me everywhere. Like you don't need to shy. You don't need to feel shy, and you can do whatever you want. Okay,
yeah,
for my study purposes, my my family, like I'm coming from the joint family background. So for my study
yeah,
purposes, wherever I would like to study, my family, one part of my family moves over there, and they will make sure that my all the they will make sure the necessary facilities for me. And biggest role for the technology and study is my uncle and my aunt. Actually, my uncle taught me the computer because after the curiosity, he wanted me like to do something. Okay, so he had question in 2009 in his mind, like there should be multiple people, like there should be many people with persons with disability, so how they will interact with the computer. So eventually he find the job access with speech, and then he taught me. And my aunt, she used to read me the entire syllabus for me, and I do remember when I was in the board, uh, she used to teach me till like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. So she used to read the entire syllabus for me. So that is how my
mm,
family is, one of the most important pillar for me. Like
mhm.
if my family was not that much supportive, I couldn't be able to do it. Like I couldn't be
Yeah.
make it.
You will be couldn't be able to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, even I understand that because even my family is also the same situation. When you are telling that, I can remember all I can flash out all my childhood memories. Even my mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, aunt, everyone used to support me. Whatever I
Yeah.
want to do, my father and mother used to encourage me.
Like
Whichever
not only
thing,
that time, these days, like
yeah,
in the family
these days
functions,
also.
I don't wanna dance because I hate
Yeah,
this
yeah,
as I'm not a good dancer.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so
yeah.
the thing was like my aunt used to
Uh,
encourage me to
um,
dance and get on the dance floor and so many things. So
yeah,
that is the thing.
even my family and my school friends, inter friends, and college friends, even our team, Sham, they were all big more than me. Their age is all more than me. They will still understand me. They'll still understand my mood swings, and they will be with me in every phase of my life. They were in every phase of my life. Even Sham is
Yeah.
also there in my struggles and uh, happiness everywhere. We have been traveling from since 3 4 years. We have been traveling from post COVID onwards. We started. Sham has started Tech Wonders, and I joined later on. Then they received us with. Then they received me with the open hands and handed over all the responsibilities to me without any fear. If anybody come to our team and told that why you are handing overing all these things to Dikshit, if he will spoil everything, they would tell it's our team decision, it's our thing. Don't interrupt in our team's decision. So they would be in that phase. So I really so lucky that I got this much good team, friends, family, etc. So happy that I got the family, and even every PWD family should be same. I guess I thought, I suppose so. And the thing is, what about tech freedom? How the journey of tech freedom started?
Actually, about the tech freedom, it wasn't that much bigger plan like we do have right away. Like the kind of app we have today, it was not our initial plan, or it was not our initial makeup. Like when we were planning for the tech freedom, like the thing was, I had completed my 12th at that moment, okay. And like me and my two friends, we were just chatting, and we wanted to do something for our community, and therefore we have started the tech freedom. The initial plan of tech freedom was to provide the accessible applications through our app store. Okay, it was the simple accessible plan. So can you imagine, like we just wanted to provide apps applications, and now we are providing the AI
Yeah,
features.
yeah.
So
Mm.
that journey is kind of, I was thinking some days before, I was just sitting at the night, I was just sitting like before the sleep. So like I was just thinking, like where do I am? Yeah. Like I wasn't planned that way. I wasn't expected that much, but I like it's because of my team members, my team members, support you team members and users and partners like you guys, tech funders and other who has contributed a lot into this journey. So the credit goes to you, everyone, like who has helped during the development phase, who is promoting our app, who is using our app, and most importantly, our users. So credit goes to them. And
Yeah.
like since
The
2020, we have
ultimate,
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
ultimate thing is our traffic of audience. We need to give the credit. We all do the content. We all give the best for them only. If
yeah,
they receive us with the open arms,
yeah,
we can do more and more. We can
yeah.
achieve more and more.
See, people has to understand one thing. The VI
Yeah.
community has to understand one thing. Like we are developing an application for them. They are using freely, no issues, and nothing is problematic for them. But the thing is, see, there are some limitations at one stage. So you have to understand those, and the team who is behind the entire phenomena, you need to support them. Okay, I've seen
Yeah.
lots of people who is telling me like we don't want to use this app. Okay, don't use, but don't at least discourage the officer behind that.
Community, right? Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Somebody, I just saw a quotation yesterday or day before yesterday while I'm going to sleep.
Hmm.
If somebody is bitching back, something we have achieved
Yeah.
about us, yeah. So that was the thing. And what
Yeah.
was the biggest backshot you got in your career of tech freedom, VI developers, and everything? What was the biggest backlash you have received from the audience or friends or team, or one the thing which you got so much struggled?
See, it was 6 months back
Yeah.
when our system was interpreted,
Hmm.
and there was a flaw into our security system, and someone exploited it, and to share the data leaking notification. Like it wasn't. the data lake, but like someone access our notification panel and just send the notification out of it, like your data is leaked. And you know very
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
like
yeah,
in
Yes,
India,
yes.
yeah.
Even we also saw that message,
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
and it
So
spreaded into different groups as well as.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know what?
we also told our community that don't trust it first. Let the team react and solve the issue. We are discussing with the team in our
Yeah,
WhatsApp group. We mentioned that clearly that don't trust this message now. We are
yeah.
talking to the team. We are being in touch with the team and we'll update you the thing.
It was like in India, there is a rule. It's unwritten rule, and the rule is good news doesn't, spread that much
Spread.
quicker. But if you have a bad news, then it is going to
Yeah,
spread more than the speed of light.
Exactly.
crazy man, crazy. What a thing is.
See, actually, at the time, just the message was posted in my Telugu community group, which I was running. So,
Yeah.
like, later on, I've seen the message and just I've deleted the message. So later on,
Yes.
I've provided the clear explanation to them.
Yeah, you know,
Yes.
it wasn't that much, but how the people was reacting, it was really difficult for us, and that's why it was the first time in my development journey. Like I had dinner, and then afterward I had to come back to the office and post the counter notification to that.
Then you came back with a blast called Tech Freedom 4.0. Then the thing, everything got reversed. It's like a KGF bang, really like a KGF bang. How the people bounced back, how you guys were bounced back and fought with the situation and launched the Tech Freedom 4.0 and initiated the work on Tech Freedom Windows and launched this as well on the Republic Day or Republic Day, right? Yeah.
No,
International Day with
intervention
persons
Yeah.
with
persons
disability.
with disability.
Yeah. Yeah. January 3rd. Yeah.
Deck
On
December
third,
3rd.
deck third.
December 3rd. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
December 3rd and
2024.
2024. And we hope the 2025 will make you more successful. And we have a great question. When can we expect tech freedom for iPhones? For our iPhone
It's
users.
a it's a more much awaited thing. But see, for the iPhone, you have to understand there are a few limitations on iPhone.
Yeah. Yeah.
First is we do have the iPhone iOS developers. Those are not generally available. Like the community of iOS developer is limited. So
Yeah.
yeah, either like myself or else I need to find a developer. So that is the big
Yeah.
challenge while designing the iOS app. And furthermore, the restrictions of Apple devices and Apple App Store's policies, and
We
this
need
is too
to
much.
adjust it to the
Yeah,
Apple ecosystem.
yeah, it was kind of a it is kind of a difficult stuff. So that's why, but yeah, currently we don't have any plan for the iOS, but
Yeah.
yeah, you can expect it in the future.
The main, yeah, the
Yeah,
main problem in the PWD community is eloquence, ETI eloquence TTS.
yeah,
So, as a developer, I'm asking to you this question, not as a VI developer, a team or a Tech Freedom
yeah.
team or Tech Wonders team or not in anything. As a developer, how do you suggest the eloquence? We need to stop using it on Android devices, or how the Google should be purchased, and what the things you are doing for the eloquence development, and
See,
how what you suggest to the team and all. Can you please go ahead?
yeah,
Because
see
because
about the
because
about the
we
yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
we have raised the petition, we have more than ఎన్ని శ్యామ్ మనకి ఎన్ని వచ్చిన petitions లో we have more than 150 or 200
2000 plus.
yeah 2000 plus petitions we got from the Telugu only.
Yeah.
When we submitted it to the core factory, they lifted their hands because we have sold it to the iPhone developers and IBM groups. So we can't do anything. We sold it to Apple and IBM. We do not have anything to do in this. So how do you suggest the Google? Yeah,
First
please.
thing first, from the business point of view, do let me one thing. When do you work? When do you work for someone?
Yeah. When it is required and when we need the
No.
money.
Yeah,
Uh,
when we are getting something back.
Yes.
right? I am running a project. I must be having something for that project.
Yeah.
And
Whether
our
it be name,
community,
fame, or money.
yeah, our community is responsible for the entire destroyer of eloquence
Yeah.
because we haven't purchased that application. We have used the crack version of that application, and not only that
Pirated one.
application, not only
Yeah.
that application, we have spoiled so many projects. Mind my words, we have spoiled so many projects. And I know if I make the tech freedom paid, the same thing is going to happen with the tech freedom,
Yes.
right? Because
Yes.
our community is responsible. They are not understanding, they are not valuing the people who is working for them.
Yes.
And if
Yes.
you
Yes.
don't, value the organizations, the developers, then this thing is going to happen. And I'm happy that eloquences die. The
Yeah.
reason is like our community shouldn't have the access of such things. Okay.
Yes.
Because the behavior kind of which we are seeing, the behavior we are, getting, everyone is just demanding for the pirated application. Why? Are you not able to buy? Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are
See,
able to buy.
exactly. We should buy the applications to avoid, some glitches and everything.
Because see, developers,
The
those who are working, like we are maintaining tech freedom, you know what is our monthly costing is?
yeah.
It's nearly $300, 20,000 rupees.
Yeah. Even we are when we are hosting our website and all, there was no reach. Our annual cost is exceeds 50,000 rupees more. We
Yeah.
spend more on the quality. We purchase the editing applications for YouTube, but we do not get anything back. We are not even expecting it. But support us genuinely. We are expecting us to only support,
Yeah.
not only PWD community. I guess our country, not only our country, the human nature is like that, I guess. Because
See, when you
if
are
a
using the
person,
pirated application, you are harming the entire community. All I need to say is,
yeah,
like,
not only
eloquence is
community.
already died. Okay.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes,
And
eloquence
for
is
Android
die.
14,
Yeah,
the luckiest thing, I don't know how it's happening,
yeah.
but the luckiest thing is that eloquence works pretty well with the Voicify TTS. So
Oh,
if you wanna use the eloquence application, then you have to configure it with the Voicify TTS, and then you
See,
can enjoy.
oh,
obviously, I can agree with that, but in some devices it is installing, but in some devices it's showing like this application is not comfortable with your device.
Yeah. So
So
for that, there are few limited options like the
because
Google
that is
Voices.
completely quoted on the the completely 32-bit. So now
Yeah,
it is the mobiles are coming on the 64-bit architecture,
yeah.
so it doesn't
And
support.
it was too much costly to transfer the
yes,
architecture. The
Yes,
I
exactly.
do generally support the Eloquence developers, and few months back, I will not take the name, but one big application related to Tech Freedom's domain, right? The document
yeah,
reading and image
mm,
OCR and such. So
yeah,
related to our team, our domain, it was get spoiled. And they have changed their plan and they have changed their quality. As a competitor of that application, I must be happier. But being a developer, I was disappointed on that day. Like when they announced, like they are moving away from the paid plan and they're announced that they are moving away from the quality. I was disappointed. Like I knew the kind of a quality our community has lost.
yes,
So that's why the reason is, if you don't respect the developers, if you don't respect the team, if you don't respect the YouTube creators, then nobody will be there to rescue you. And
yeah. Eventually, the
yeah.
thing, the eloquence, if you need the eloquence, the Google need to purchase the samples and released it on all the devices inbuilt.
It is not possible at all. The reason
Yeah,
is why it's not possible, because Eloquence is not a code factory's property anymore. Okay.
yes.
So they have sold to other companies. In
Yeah,
between, it was
IBM,
Nuance.
Apple,
And no, Apple just has the using rights.
yes,
Apple is not the owner of that application.
No application that Apple doesn't not yet purchased as well.
Yeah, it has the using rights.
They're
Using rights.
accessing the API.
Yeah, it has the using rights, and IBM do have the using rights, but the current owner is, I guess, Renons or Nuance.
oh,
Nuance
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. So it was those are the current owners of the Eloquence, And that
Yeah.
was the reason why the eloquence is, Google will not able to provide the eloquence, so you have to deal with the Google's default voices. That's all.
Yes.
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 Even Google also very interesting. We can able to understand it.
No, Google neural voices are good, but the problem is it makes my device and my use case slower. That
Slow.
is the only problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
then we need
iPhones,
to
that's
use
only the
vocalizer and
positive thing.
purchase the voices. That would be the
Yeah.
better chance.
Yeah,
In
Yeah.
iPhones, that was the main positive side. Without eloquence also, you can use the iPhone fast. There will be no
yeah,
lag in the voice.
yeah. Like when iPhone has pretty impressive voices like Samantha and Daniel and so
Alexa,
on. Yeah,
Alex.
yeah. So pretty impressive voices you have, and
Yeah.
inclusion of eloquence with iOS 16 is just an amazing thing.
Yeah. Yes.
So.
How the VI developers YouTube channel has took place and how it's continuing. What are the further plans of VI developers? How
See,
it's running?
I was the YouTuber. When I say I was the YouTuber, that means I'm not a YouTuber anymore. So I was creating video, but as of for now, we are developers YouTube channel is just to communicate our official news and our official discussions and official streams and so on. So we are not planning yet to use it in a different way. We are just
Okay.
providing our official informations over the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Uh, is there any hurdles that is there any people has contacted and thought you thought to buy your Tech Freedom application and use it in their uh, phone application and all? Is there anything that happened?
Like buy an application means the entire credits, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Not yet. If someone would come, we would probably like decline that.
Yeah.
But yeah, nobody has
We'll
come
make
yet.
it as a partner.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can make them as a partner. We can add their name as well. But see, the Tech Freedom, you won't believe the guys who hasn't the zero like hasn't the 100 downloads. We have started from the scratch. We have started from the beginning, from the zero downloads, and today, just after 20 or 25 days, we shall be done with the 50,000 downloads. So it
Oh,
means like we have started from the zero and we value it more, a lot than the money.
yes. Okay. Uh, what do you suggest the young entrepreneurs like me? I'm a young entrepreneur and I'm working on few startups. So, how do you suggest the young entrepreneurs? Even our family is a business family. So, essentially, my interest is that interest regarding the business. More than a job, I'm interested in the business. For the experience, definitely I'll do a job and I'll start the business as well. I'll work out
Mm.
with the business. Uh, so
Yeah.
what do you suggest the young entrepreneurs? Eventually, the VI fee in the VI community, there will be only the thing which is subconsciously registered in the mind means VI means law, banking, government services, only that thing. The
Mm.
business is completely a new model in the VI community where after the COVID, the new era of the technology has started. So with the inclusive interest, so the people were planning to do it. How you encourage us? Is there anything would you suggest it?
See, first thing first, which I'd like to tell you, like you are by born a businessman, okay?
Yes,
You like there are no classes to learn business. Yeah, of course you can do
yes,
MBA and BBA. That
yeah,
is to furnish your knowledge. That is to furnish your skill set. But there are
yeah,
not proper classes how to become a businessman. You should know where is your profit, how you get the profit, and when you
yes,
get the profit.
yes,
If you know these three things, then you will get
yes,
you are the business person, okay?
yes,
First
yes,
thing first. And as you said, like you're not keen to do a job. Same goes for me. Like usually the people are coming from the business family. They usually doesn't prefer the job.
yes,
So see, a business is you can do. You have to understand what you like. Okay, not your family, not your wife, your girlfriend, what your friends who likes it. Okay, you have to feel like what do you like, and
yes,
when you find that phenomena, when you find that thing, you'll able to do. in that particular thing only. Like I do love programming, so I should do business related to programming, no? Like
Yeah.
if I approach I'll start the ice cream company and chocolate company, then I would definitely, become a bankrupt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So it means
Yeah.
wherever your passion is there, you have to do it. Okay. So
Yes.
the
Yes.
first thing first is, and
Yeah.
just to follow your passions, I must say this, like follow your passions, nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, you are supposed to give a disclaimer about your fraud, which was happening in the name of
Hmm.
tech freedom. Please go ahead
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. You know, in the today itself, before I was coming for the recording,
yeah.
in the today itself, we have received a complaint from our user that someone called behalf of the VI developers, and they've assured them the job worth of 18 to 25,000 salary per month, and for the security deposit, they've asked for the 1660 rupees, 1660 rupees.
Yeah. So
And
do not even.
it was completely fraud because we don't have that much vacancy into our organization, and we
Yeah.
don't have such vacancy, we don't have such post into our team.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
So yeah.
if if you if somebody wants to contact you, can you tell your official mail ID and
Yeah,
ways to
support at
contact
the
you?
rate techfreedom.in.
Okay. Support@techfreedom.in
Yeah,
and website
techfreedom.in.
techfreedom.in. I'll give the links of them in the comment section below. I'll pin it in the first comment. You can go ahead and check it out, guys. Then first comment lo pin chestanu. You can go ahead and check it out. And what about your qualification, Aryan? What you have done in your degree? What is your
See,
qualification and
I have completed Bachelor of Arts, specialized in the economics, and currently I'm pursuing Masters of Computer Application, specialized in the artificial intelligence and cloud computing.
okay, cool.
And I'm do pursuing the second degree as the Master of Arts, specialized in the economics.
Oh, cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool. That is great, great initiative. You're having a company, you are having your family business to be managed, and you are doing all the things in this short span of 24 hours in a day. It's a great achievement, Aryan, and I'm proud that we are the representatives of the Telugu community to the Tech Freedom, and I'm
Uh,
so happy that we are being like that. And what do you suggest the Telugu community about the Tech Freedom, Aryan? Single
See,
line or two, three
I
lines
do
you
I do
can.
recommend to use the Tech Freedom app. Not only like it's created by me, like I'm not saying for that purpose. See, if you want to read the document, Tech Freedom is there. If you want to identify the currency, Tech Freedom is there. If you want to describe the scene in front of you, Tech Freedom is there. And with the launch of our new feature, TFAI, you can have just discuss with the Tech Freedom like what do you want and how do you want. And Tech Freedom can answer your questions in a real time. Like you can talk to Tech Freedom. Okay, you can ask for the scene description in front of you, and it will
Yeah,
just describe your scene and so on. So see, Tech Freedom is not just an application. It's more than an application for the visually impaired,
it's kind of
and
an emotion.
yeah, and for the Indian community, I don't remember such big names for this kind of a quality and for this kind of a services. So we wanted to provide the Indian users to our Indian application. See, we are the largest market in the world, right? And that's why everyone is, pursuing as India. We are the largest market in the world. Okay.
We are the
So
largest market. We are the number one economy in the
yeah,
world. Yeah, we in India, every individual mind is a businessman mind.
yeah. So see, we
Every
are
individual.
we are the largest market, and same goes for the visually impaired community too. Like we were using some foreign applications, and they were not ready to set the prices for the at least Indian purposes. Like they do have limitations to set the price in the dollars, but they can have set at least for the Indian mindset. But they were not keen to, and that was the reason why we have developed the Tech Freedom. It's
Yeah,
India's own application to serve you
yeah. Eventually, for the chat GPT, if
that.
you need to generate an image, it is somewhat paid. And with the tech freedom to generate the image, you can generate, if you use it perfectly, you can even generate the thumbnails, banners, posters, and everything which you want to do it. If you can use it perfectly, you can do it as well. Manaki, we have in the Telugu community, not only Telugu community, in Hindi community or total pan-India community of PWD, we do not have a proper thumbnail generating tool. But with using tech freedom, if you know the prompting to AI or prompt engineering, you can generate the thumbnail even right. What do you say about it?
Yeah, it's just an amazing thing, and image generator is just an awesome thing. Like if people do has to find some images for the their assignments, and they can generate. And as you said, it's right.
Yes.
You can generate the banner as well. So that is the thing.
Yeah. Yes. How about the thing? I mean, the thing is, when you are diving into all these things, when you thought in the why I'm in this field, if I leave and go happily with my experience, I can have a job in. If you are willing to have, you can go ahead and have a senior position in Amazon as a developer or tester or any senior position. You will
Yeah,
be earning more than 2-3 lakhs per month.
yeah.
So, have you ever thought about that? I'll leave this field and I'll go ahead and learn.
Well,
Yeah,
for the experience purposes, I'll of course do the job because my ultimate goal is, as I told you, I wanna go for the Google.
yeah,
Okay. So for Google, I wanna spend few years there and then come back to and start something my own. But see, the ultimate goal for that, I have to do some job in the big companies. But at wherever I go, I will not leave this community at all
thank
because
you. Thank you so much.
this community gives me a lot, like good friends, brilliant colleagues, and the
We have
great
been like a
users.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it like you are connected emotionally. So that is
Hmm.
the thing. So I will not leave this community at all.
Yes. When we promise we won't leave this tech tech community with PWDs.
Yeah.
And after post COVID, what is the biggest revolution you have understood in the PWD except AI, artificial intelligence?
See, COVID took a lot of things away from us, our loved one, and those are some unforgettable moment of COVID-19. But for
But
our AI community, for our IT community, okay, not talking about the
yes,
VI, but our IT
yeah,
community, things were pretty
yes,
brilliant. Like
yes,
we get to know that we don't need to even travel in the office, and IT company owners get to know like it's
yeah,
not always necessary to hire an employee, make them sit here and get them the desktop access and then they can work. They have just realized like let them go, let them be wherever they are and just get work from them on the remote basis. So the
yeah,
biggest change is this, the acceptance of remote work. And frankly speaking,
yeah,
IT company doesn't need to hire an office because see,
yes,
if you have a single PC, if you have three developers, ask them to work from wherever they are and
yeah,
just do the job, right? So
yeah.
you don't need to pay for the infrastructure, you don't need to pay for the
Rents, office rents,
rents,
Wi-Fi's
and
and all.
yeah. So there are so many things
Yeah,
which can be
yes.
excluded from the expenditure
And
list.
the thing, artificial intelligence, the new era of the technology, not only for PWDs, it has transformed the whole world into a new era.
Yeah.
When the internet was introduced, it was a new era and evolution. When the computer was introduced, it's a new era and evolution. Now the artificial intelligence was a new era and the evolution for the PWDs. So what do you say about artificial intelligence? Is that positive or negative? What about the DeepSeek, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, everything? Can you
See,
go
my
ahead and talk for a
question,
minute?
my question is why is it negative? First, answer me
Yeah,
this. Why do you think it
yes,
is negative?
yes.
If
Usually,
like
I also
if I
have.
am an entrepreneur, if I'm an entrepreneur, I will hire two developers, and that two developers do the job of 10 developers, then what is the problem for me? Like
Yes,
why I am in a search let that I
yes,
want say 10 developers to do my job. Why?
yes. No,
See,
it saves the money. It gives the it transforms the money into economy. We will pay the more tax. We in the place of the person we are hiring a machine. We are paying for that machine as well.
yeah.
So yeah,
And
it is
remember one
creating a
thing,
new economy.
and remember one thing, human may be corrupt, but machine not.
Yeah, that's what you
Okay.
have said is absolutely.
Yeah.
And
So,
machine may be also corrupt, but we can adjust it, not like a
yeah,
humans.
but once human get corrupt, then there is no way to repair it out.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So see, I'm a big fan of AI, and I'm a big admirer of using the AI in the tech
Yeah,
field. You can use AI everywhere because it is a future. Whether you like or not, it's not about you as an individual. Whether you like or not, people are going to use it. And if people
yes,
are going to use it, you can't stay in the community, in the same community for a very long period of time.
yes,
Okay. So if people are using WhatsApp and you still say like I'll do the manual letter typing and send it to the post, will it
yeah.
be the reliable thing anymore? No,
No, no, no.
right? So AI is that kind of a thing, and AI probably do the job of humans, and it simplifies the job of human. But I do recommend one thing: use the AI to minimize the latency of the task. Okay, but don't use AI for the critical thinking. See, in the programming, in everywhere there is a concept called critical thinking, right? When you are
Yeah,
do the critical thinking, you are making your mind aware that like you can solve a problem. So if you totally depends on the AI to solve your problem, then your critical thinking is getting lower. And in one Hollywood movie I have seen somebody, if I don't remember the name of the movie. It was a Korean drama. Okay, so there I've
yeah,
seen like somebody solved the calculation 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and he was the most intelligent person of the world at that time. So
yeah,
don't take our word into that era. Do some critical thinking at your own. But yeah, wherever you want to simplify the task, you want to minimize the task, to use the AI. Like for example, I want to analyze the data in the Excel sheet. I should use AI. Like it will
yes,
simplify my job, man. What is the
yes.
problem? Yeah.
Within a seconds, it will generate the report. Before waiting into the evening, if we gave it to a person in the morning, it will be given back for us in the evening. But the work is done in the minutes, and the flow of money, the economy generation will be faster.
Yeah, and in fact, see, for the reports, for the stuff, for the additional complex thinking, AI can do it in minutes. So it will save
Yeah,
your time.
yeah,
And most probably, what I love is the time saving. And you say about GPT, DeepSeek, these are all the
mm,
different flavors and of the
mm,
AI. But for not a long, long, long period of time, no one even closer to GPT, because the
yes.
kind of a quality GPT has, the kind of a simplicity and kind of a you know perfect perfectness ness GPT has.
GPT
It
and Gemini.
No, I think Gemini is far behind.
Yeah,
Still now, with the launch of Gemini 2.0, it's still far behind, because if you ask the GPT and when you further chat with it, it will never forget the context. But as the Gemini, it's horrible.
oh, yes, yes.
And for the programming stuff, Gemini is just horrible thing, because I
Yeah,
never ever develop with the Gemini. I will write by myself. If somebody asks, I'll write in the notepad without the use of integrated development environments. But I will
yes.
never use Gemini. It is horrible.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. And Aryan, will you please tell one word to our Telugu audience? Please subscribe చేసుకోండి. Tech Wonders ని subscribe చేసుకోండి.
Tech Wonders నే
Subscribe చేసుకోండి.
subscribe చేసుకోండి.
Woo! Cool, man.
So
Cool,
All
it'll
the
be
cool.
the
best, all the best.
entire word is like Tech
Yeah.
Wonders నే subscribe చేసుకోండి.
Exactly.
Cool.
I get to know
లైక్
Telugu.
చేయండి. యా లైక్ చేయండి,
Like చేయండి,
షేర్ చేయండి,
షేర్ చేయండి,
మా ఛానల్ ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి.
మా ఛానల్ నే సబ్స్క్రైబ్
చేసుకోండి.
చేసుకోండి.
Nice.
Cool, 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 man.
Yeah.
Valuable time. When we called you with the first call only, you answered it. You sent your bio and all the things. You had took the initiative and planned all these things. Thank you so much for the support
Thank you.
that you extend your love when you required us. You have been with us. So we are so thankful for you. And
Thank you.
this is our opening episode of the podcast with you. We are so blessed to plan with you.
Oh, thank you, Surya. Thank you, Shyam. And I
Thank
too
you,
wanna,
thank you.
I too wanna
Welcome.
promise, like whenever you need the VR developers, we are just one phone call away. You
Yeah,
can call
same
us
here,
anytime,
same
and
here.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
same
do
here.
love to help you.
Yeah.
Thank
What
you.
can you please tell your team names that with you, how many people are working and what's
There
their
are more
names
than
are?
34 people
Yeah,
working in our team.
yeah,
And for if I named seniors members, like the
yeah,
top executing body, we call board of
yeah,
directors.
yeah.
So for the board, we have Pratipal Jadeja as the deputy managing director, internal affairs.
Oh,
Then we
oh,
have the Priyanka N as the deputy managing director, external affairs,
yeah,
and
yeah,
director of marketing too. And
yeah,
we have Murtaza Ahmad as communications director, Mohammad Etisham
yeah.
as the finance director, and then we
Oh,
have the Junaid as the executing secretary and director of content, and we have Akash Chaudhary as the UX and, user experience and testing director,
oh,
and Vritti Jain as the joint executing secretary into our board. And hopefully
yeah,
I don't missing any other names.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We have
Yeah.
a lot bigger team in our channel as well. We have Karthik from our, we have Karthik, uh, tester, one of the tester, and he was working in Amazon.
Uh-huh.
So we have Sham, as you know, and we
Yeah.
have Raju, who was working in the, he was a back-end person who do all the content research stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and he was working in the HCL only with Sham. And
Oh,
we have Varma, one of the senior programmer, and one of the famous developer, I guess. He was a great developer as well. And we have Naveen, our editor. So this was our
Prabhu.
short team. Prabhu as well. Yeah, Prabhu, our senior editor. Sorry. Yeah, we have Prabhu as well.
See, bro, like
Our senior
if you
editor.
wanted to publish any articles, so in Telugu, so
yeah.
you can just send a message. Definitely,
One call away.
yeah,
One call away.
Yo,
just
thank you
will
so much.
Anytime.
Thank you so much.
definitely will
Anytime.
publish an articles
Yeah.
in Telugu. We can
Kudos to your service.
translate we can translate into Telugu, and
Oh,
we will modify those things if anything needs to modify.
yeah.
So,
Oh, great. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Shyam and Surya. Thank you
Kudos,
so much.
kudos. Yeah.
kudos to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. And thank you so much, Aryan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
Thank you, bro.
bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye. All the best.
Yeah. Thank you.
All the best.